guys, it's a beautiful thing to be a Nigerian, and it's more beautiful when you are a Nigerian that stands out, okay? Because we Nigerians know how to celebrate our own. We know how to support our own when we mean business, okay? So this is the homecoming of Miss Universe African Oceania, Chidinma Adetshina. Chidimma is a Nigerian, okay, not by birth though. She's South African by birth, but a Nigerian. The father is from Nigeria. So in Nigeria, you are from where your dad is from. So she is a Nigerian from Enugu State. And after the Miss Universe beauty competition, she arrived Nigeria. And here is how Nigerians, the people, celebrated her. The cultural troops, everybody was just, rallying around her, making her feel at home. As a matter of fact, I think ever since she was born, she's 23 years old. This is her second time of ever, okay, coming to Nigeria. This is her second time of being in Nigeria. All right, we know the background story. For people that don't know, let me just tell a little story about Chidimma Adetshina. Chidimma Adetshina was supposed to run for the Miss Universe in South Africa, where she was based. I don't know if she's gonna change her base right now. So she was in South Africa. That's where she was born. That's where she grew up in, and she ran for Miss. She joined the local beauty competition there for the Miss Universe, aiming at to represent South Africa at the Miss Universe. But as a matter of fact, her name Chidimma is a typical Igbo tribal name in Nigeria. So her name saved, really carried kind of a red flag for South Africans, okay? Because they choose to see her that way. They didn't see her to be South African by birth, but they said, no, that her name sounds Nigerian. As a matter of fact, she was disqualified from competing in for the Miss Universe in South Africa. And thank God for social media. The thing came up on social media, and we Nigerians, we are the most populous nation in Africa. We carried it on our head. What I mean by we carried on our head, we carried her problem on our shoulders. So we then, the management of pageantry in Nigeria then reach out to her that she can come home. She has a home. She can come back to Nigeria and then fit in for the competition. As far as she wins, then. So she came back. They reached out to her. She came back. Even though the competition was, I think, ongoing, like they had prepared locally in Nigeria. The girls, they had nominated every person that was supposed to represent each state in the competition in Nigeria. But when she just came, because for the love and to take away the shame and humiliation by South Africans, they fit her in. She ran and eventually got the crown for Miss Universe to represent Nigeria at the global stage. That's how it went. And then she went there. She did so well. She made reached the top 20 and then proceeded to the top 5 and then to the top 2. According to Chidimma Adetshina, she said she did not expect to be at that point. Like she didn't expect to get to that stage. She was aiming at, being at the top 20. If she can get to the top 20, then she'd be so proud of herself. But to her amazement and surprise and even shock, she got to the top 2. When she got to the top 5, she was like, wow, oh, me? And then eventually she got to the top 2. She's the first runner-up for Miss Universe at the global stage. And she's representing Miss Universe, Africa and Oceania. So on this note, I really want to say something. You know what? The devil will never disturb your peace, will never try to fight you, will never try to obstruct you from success when you don't carry something significant in you, when you don't have something great in you. So South Africans saved like the devil, God forgive me. They acted like Satan trying to take away the joy of this young lady. But thank God for Nigerians for being who we are. And then thank God for the internet, because if without internet, we wouldn't have known this is what she was going through. she came in and they welcomed her, and then she really made us so proud. We're not disappointed in her at all. She really made us so proud, and she's such a pretty young lady. So I just have this very kind of advice, a word of advice for South Africans, because this is not just about Nigeria or South Africa. South Africa is always into discrimination against black people, and even discriminate against fellow black Africans. It's something that is very, very pathetic, something to be sorry about, because I guess as an African, as a black person, you people should be united. Like, you should support each other. We should be supportive of each other, push each other, regardless. How come people, an African will go to the UK and be born there, and then the child would, having a citizenship, will contest for an election and then win? Nobody discriminates against that. The same applies to the US. But why should it be in South Africa that somebody is born in South Africa and they cannot enjoy the basic rights as a South African? Because by birth, she is a South African. But you turn to discriminate, oh, because of her name, she cannot, no, she can't run. At the end of the day, you can never stop someone's greatness. So South Africans, my advice for you is learn to embrace others. Learn to accommodate people despite whether you like them or not. Learn to accommodate people in your country. Learn to respect, because once you respect someone, definitely you accommodate that person. Definitely you tolerate that person. So learn to accommodate, learn to tolerate other tribes, other nationals in your country, because these people are not just coming to do anything. Some of them are coming probably to promote your country economically. Like this girl, she would have put South Africa on the global map had it been people allowed her to contest on the South African platform. But it's destiny, though. It's destiny just to showcase to the world what South Africans are all about, what South Africa is. So please, South Africans, I just beg you, learn to embrace people. Learn to create rooms for others in your country. Learn to respect people. Learn to tolerate them in your country. And then stop the xenophobic attacks. Stop telling people go back to your country, because other African countries supported you guys to gain your independence, supported you guys to fight the apartheid regime. So let's stop and then unite as a continent, unite and love each other. All right, guys, I've come to the end of this video. A very big congratulations to Chidimma Adetshina on her emergence as the first runner-up in the just concluded Miss Universe. She came out to be a Miss Universe representing Africa and Oceania. So guys, let me know what you think about her emergence as the first runner-up, and as well the treatment she got from South Africa. Let me just know what you think about the whole thing. Me, I think it's destiny. You cannot stop destiny. So this is it. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Subscribe.